Hello and welcome to RPR Rapid Pixel Racing Round 3 here in Hungary. I'm your host Dixter Hobo, and today I'm joined with a special guest and a constant, hopefully, DXT Nico, aka Moylet. Hey there,
Hello
bud.
everyone, it's me, the one who bottled it.
So the reason, if you don't know why he's called DXT Nico, is because he is now the DXT Nico Hulkenberg. No, I'm joking. Nico Rosberg.
Don't give me Nico Hulkenberg's title. I have won things, just not for a while.
No, I'm Nico Hulkenberg in DXT.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I've never won a race. Well, in TTFL, I've never won a race. But yeah, so Moylan has hung up his gloves. Do you want to explain why to the viewers?
I've just had enough of this game, to be honest. No, I don't know. I just weren't enjoying it anymore. It got to a point where I didn't look forward to doing race anymore. So I think if I have a bit of a break, hopefully when if they make a better job of 2023, I'll probably come back for that.
Yeah, Joe, I can understand the reasoning. Like, it's... I ain't got no sound for some reason. There we go. Sound's back, I think.
Game sound, you mean? Hang on.
No game sound coming through my... Hang on, we got on board. Maybe it's because...
I think this game sound.
Not on my one, there isn't. There we go.
I'm-
I've turned up a little bit. So yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, I can understand. This game is so difficult. There's no feel for the car. So like you're driving around and you've got no idea what the car's going to do from one corner to the next, or one lap to the next.
Yeah, like I think if I didn't have anything else to do, like racing wise or things that I were interested in, I probably would have carried on. But obviously, we spoke with me and you have spoke about with Rob and stuff before. Like we're trying to get iRacing going now, and I want that appeals to me more. Like I could put my time into that and I'll enjoy it more. So, but like obviously, if things go well today, like I'd be happy to just keep doing comms. I do like watching everyone else race. I enjoy the racing aspect still. It's just not fun for me to drive anymore.
No, I get that. I do get that. So a couple of messages in chat. Scotty, hi Hobo and Nico. Evening, Hobo and Moyland. That's from Rob. Dry all race. Thank you. Dutch Face says good evening. Mrs. Carl, hi Hobo and Moyland. And
Mrs. Carl.
so you ignore Scotty, Rob, Dutch Face. Hi, Mrs. Carl.
Yeah, but she supports me. That's why. Nobody.
That's the message.
She cheers me on every race. That's
Mrs.
why.
Moyland. Mrs. Moyland. Oh God. Yeah, look, it's Brittany. Okay. Cheers, Dutch Face. So while these guys go around and sit in their initial first laps, we will jump to the standings from the last two races. Oh, let's turn that off. It's the wrong one. There we go. So, kicking it off. Let me get rid of myself for a minute. Can I do that? Or am I in the way? No, I'm alright.
No, you're okay.
So, Dara is leading the championship with 53 points. Johnny Stokes is in second with 33. Gustav is joint second with 33 as well. So then McLaren boys doing really well so far. Avi is in fourth with 29. In fifth place it was DXT Moyland with 22 points. We'll see how long you stay there. I guarantee you'll be there the whole season unless you're replaced. Scotty is
I'm already replaced, mate.
Who's replaced you?
Andreas, he's not on there yet.
Oh, okay, yes. I mean, Andreas will be taking over Moyland's spot, so he'll be starting on Nilpois, I believe. Or will these points get carried over?
He doesn't. No, he won't take mine. I don't think he's reserved in GP1 so far.
Oh, okay. So there we go. So Andreas will. He's in GP2, hasn't he? Andreas will be taking Moyland's seat. So ignore Moyland. Sixth place. We'll say sixth for now, and next week will be changed. Sixth place is Scotty Harris with 18. Jack is in seventh with 16. Speedy is in eighth with 8. You got Mr. Carl in ninth with 6. Chubb is in 10th with 5. Ali Difa and Erez are tied for 11th with 4 points. Rob is in 13th with 2. Cherry is in 14th with 1 point, and yet to score is still GDC, Dr. Robot, El Stefano, Frenzy, Hudzojo, and Super Bounty. What that does to your driver constructor standings. Let's make sure it's on there. Yep. Oh no, why has that not disappeared? There we go. Okay. McLaren leading the way with 86 points. Williams are in second with 51. Haas are in third with 33. Fourth place is Alfa Romeo with 22. 1 point behind them is Alpine with 21. Sixth place, we have the Aston Martin team with 10 points. Mercedes are in 7th with 8. Scuderia Ferrari. AlphaTauri are in 8th with 2 points. Then ninth place, we have the Red Bull with 1. And Ferrari are yet to score with 0 points. So there we go. Now, on to the racing. What said message in chat? I'm gutted you're not racing, Moylan. That's Mrs. Carl, and Dutchface says you can barely call that racing. Ooh.
Dutchface is he's just salty, man. He's just jealous. He's like my understudy. It's like my bridesmaid to my me being the bride.
I won't have that, Dutchface. Don't have it, mate.
No, I'm sorry, Mrs. Call, but like I was saying, me and Rob are planning on doing some endurance racing, so I'm sure Rob will be streaming that if you want to come and support us at some point.
Yeah, and also as well. Sorry, let's get James out of the way now before we get overtaken. James, there's a stranger on provisional pole, and it's him.
Yeah,
117.9.
I know. What, are you okay, James?
It's only one lap. Let's have a look at the man's going to beat him. Speedy. As he goes round the corner so slow. Literally, let's have a look at the man who can beat him. And his car creeps into shot and goes so slow. Okay, let's go on the Chubb. But it's iRacing. I'm looking forward to actually you guys doing actually. I'm hopefully going to take part in it. Fingers crossed. See how it goes. See it pans out.
You're just waiting to see whether it falls on its face, aren't you?
Yes,
really?
Exactly.
That's what you're waiting to see. It's like, well, they make it work. I'm not going to invest in it until I know it works.
Exactly. What's the point? Also, I've got to find a day to do it. Depends on what day it's doing it, because like I said, I've got so much on now with the FIFA League and the both F1 races I'm doing.
You're too busy, mate.
Yeah, I am. I think about it. Monday commentating, Tuesday, Wednesday FIFA League, Thursday I've got off and I'm going to go to my grandparents. Friday I race twice. Saturday and Sunday I've got off normally. So it have to be like a Saturday Sunday kind of thing, or a Saturday thing.
Saturday and Sunday, there you go.
DXC Pitbull saying no more racing.
I don't get a break from this baby.
It's not racing. It's team building.
Warren said it's team building. It's
I
not
didn't give
racing.
a fuck what Moylan says.
I don't know what she said, but it sounded snappy.
I don't give a fuck what Moylan says. What she said. Chubb crosses the line and goes to 118.8, which is much better. Knocks DXC James out off the top spot. A full second and a tenth faster as well.
We've not got any Gustav today, have we?
No Gustav.
Only
no
one
Gustav.
McLaren present. I'll be interested. Go on, sorry.
No, you go first.
I was just going to say I'll be interested to see how Andreas does, because I'm pretty sure he runs no assist in GP2 aside from Racing Line. So,
okay.
Although he is going to have to contend with that, I would imagine once he's done maybe half a dozen laps and got his eye in, he should have a decent amount of pace.
As long as they don't do the BS spinning up the formation up again like he normally does.
Yeah. If you can hear us, Andreas, don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Yes, please, don't do that. Joe goes 5th of 118.2. He slows down now. Who else is Cherry 118.2? Where's Rob? Let's go more with Rob. Dutchface says in the chat. Miss Carl says, "I will come watch you guys and support you." Thank you, Mrs. Carl.
Thank you, Mr. Carl.
And I already like your wife, Hobo, from Dutchface.
It's only because she's giving me abuse.
She gives everyone abuse.
She does, to be fair. And it's
terrible.
usually justified, to be fair.
She won't be watching you because you're not taking part in it.
Wait, what?
When Mrs. Cole put, she be watching both of you cheating.
No, she's not supporting me. She's supporting Rob and Moylan. I'm not doing it.
You're damn right you're not.
Dara goes 116.1 and goes top of the table. Rob goes 119.0. Opposite end of the spectrum from them two guys, but good nonetheless.
How Stefano into P9. Oh wait, no wait, he hasn't. No, he'd already said that. Ignore me. I've read that wrong. Oh, Rob spinned it. Rob.
How?
He spun it up on exit 1. Who's coming past there? Al Yadifa's coming past.
Yeah. Oh, Rob.
Rob.
That's poor.
Oh dear.
He was too busy laughing at our commentary. That's what he's doing.
he was shell shocked by that absolute barnstormer of a lap,
1:19.0.
and then his car just said no more.
God's sake.
Anyone else in there? Andreas is just starting a lap. He's on mediums.
Yeah, watch Andreas. Why not? Watch Andreas. You want to give a talk through the lap?
Yeah, can do a big lock up into one though. That's probably going to cost him best spotter off second start with. I don't. As I say, I'm assuming he runs no assist. Maybe he runs ABS. A little bit of a slide through 3. Is it that? I don't know any of the corner names or numbers. So I'm just
have you watched my stream? Do I know any of the corner names?
Well, yeah, but like whenever you hear Nevo doing it, he's like, oh, well, this is Radion or
yeah, but you know what?
Ascari,
he has a map open at the side.
Oh, well, that's why then. I just
he hasn't memorised it. He's just got a map open.
I just thought you were really good with names. I mean, aside from turn 1, so far this has been fairly clean. I mean, we're not going to know until he crosses the line. It's so hard to tell. People can do a little bit wide. You can do a really clean looking lap, but then you cross line and you're way off.
Rob just said the car feels so different to practice, and Andreas normally has the race end line, so
he's backed off Andreas. He's about his lap. Oh,
he never had the RS on.
That might be why. Unless he's just doing a bit of practicing.
Or maybe you've caught him. Oh, big snap there.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wasn't really watching his energy, to be honest. He might have bailed on it, or it might have just been a bit of a sighter lap for him. That's the better turn 1 this time. Much nicer. Run down to. Is this 2 or 3? Does that kink count as a corner?
They probably count the kink as a fucking corner, just to get the corner count up.
I can never. It's like when I've been racing before, and then I've said, "Oh, there's an accident at." Ooh, snap there, good catch. I'll be like, "Oh, there's an accident at," and then I have to look at math and count it to where I am, and then I still can't work it out. That's one of the worst couple of corners on calendar for me. That chicane curves are awful.
I think every single corner. This is always the worst corner on the calendar.
I just
think
can't.
This track is awful.
I have a lot of respect for someone who can nail this track, because it is literally just. It's one big rhythm. You run. Oh, of course, Jack goes Paul.
Yeah, 115.8.
Jack and Dora close as ever. Yeah, you run slightly offline, and it throws you off, depending where you are for like 4 or 5 corners potentially.
Oh, it's gone really deep there. Hopefully, we'll bring him back in nice.
But it's going to be a decent time. 1:17.8 on mediums. Not bad.
No,
not for the first time in GP1. Matches Scott, who are also mediums.
And goes faster than James Al, who's a GP1 regular.
That's strange. It didn't last very long, did it?
No.
Down in 7th now.
He knew. I think he knew. Let's have a GGC on Valde's lap. Mr. Carl, I think he just started his lap now.
Yeah, I believe he has. I don't think he's safe at the moment. I know he's showing us 14th, but he has got a slightly slow. Go on, sorry.
Oh, I thought. No, luckily enough. What's his name?
Oh, Andreas has been in wall.
That's the one. That's the one I was going to say. I couldn't think of his fucking name. I'm reading
that
it.
Guy in my car.
This isn't working. Yeah, he's he binned it, got no win. So not sure what he's done there.
I think he might have took too much curb on that little crest as you go left, because the yellow flag was showing just after that corner. This is fucking Mrs. Carl. It's the pink helmet. I never see the pink helmet. I want to say Mrs. Carl. He's looking quite tidy. He's missed a couple of apexes by a little bit, but it's not a bad lap so far. Looking at it.
GGC's also done the same thing as Andreas, and he's got no front wing.
I think GGC might. No, he's probably got time to get in and back out. Have to be a quick turnaround.
Yeah, so all he's always got to do is beat go 2 temps faster, and he's going to beat Rob.
This is what I was saying. Carl does have to improve because he has got a slightly worse time than Rob, even though he's classified above him.
He does. There you go.
Anyway, perfect.
Much better.
Knocks just the right amount off. We know Frenzy's not going to qualify because Frenzy is the anti-qualifier.
Yeah, that's why we have the frenzy rule in TTFL. Literally, why we built a rule around him. Who else we got? Yeah, so we'll see GDC what time he comes back in. It's got 2.5 minutes. Should be enough time.
I mean,
it'll be close.
Yeah. realistically, the only person who we need to keep, I mean, obviously keep an eye on other people's laps, but the only one that matters is what GGC can do.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Rob's out. Well, he's not out. He is out, but he might get through still.
Yeah, but he'll still be out.
But it's whether GGC can jump his teammate. And, well, I say knock him out. Rob at best will start 15th, at worst will start 16th.
Yeah.
So GGC might as well jump him and have a go at getting further up the grid.
I've got an eye on the Tottenham game, which is 0-0 against Fulham, which is typical. Johnny Stokes now is coming around the final sector. Set the pole for sector 2, apparently. But that doesn't mean nothing in this game.
I wouldn't believe that considering he's on hards.
Yeah.
Unless he's found some absolute alien pace from somewhere.
He's basically cut the whole chicanes.
Yeah, just who needs track limits?
Crossing the line. Yeah, 118-1 on hards. That's amazing.
Jumps.
Oh, Tottenham scored.
Oh, there you go. Who scored?
Harry Kane.
Of course he did. That's his new contract just boosted up by 3 million.
I think it was a free kick as well. And he's beaten Jimmy Goose's record as well. So GTC has come out on track, so he should have plenty of time to get around, to be honest. Will have to be a pretty quick lap though.
Where is he?
Oh, it's not a free kick.
No, he's got loads of time.
Tottenham passing the ball, through ball into the box, Kane on the edge of the box. Good shot.
Who else is still out there? Johnny on his in-lap.
That's good, actually good goal from Kane. Passes the ball, back to goal, quick turn, and then edge of the box shot, bottom corner.
I just find him very... I mean, I don't really watch Premier League, to be honest, but I don't know, I just find him boring.
Oh no,
he's clinical as anything, but he's just...
I would love to have a striker that has pizzazz, like an Aguero or a Messi or something. Not like that level, like they're that good to go. But someone with a bit of flair. Like, that's what I love Lamella.
They're a bit unpredictable.
Yeah, like Eric Lamella was another one. He's so unpredictable. GGC, he's going to start his lap now with 13 seconds to spare. Yeah, loads of time, so he will... Say 121 on an out lap. That's not too bad, actually.
Come on, GGC, let's see what you got, buddy.
He's on the softs as well, so it should be a good time. I think Rob was only on the mediums, I believe.
Yeah, I think his first lap were on softs, though. Unless... I'll have a quick... Yes, there were 4 lap old softs, to be fair.
Oh, okay. So that'll be time anyway.
You just got to keep it clean, really.
GGC's
dreading this corner, though. No?
That's
nice and safe, yeah.
Oh, bit of a twitch there.
Careful. Oh, has he bailed?
He's going very slow.
He's bailed?
He's bailed out of it.
Have I missed something?
He hasn't bailed, yeah.
I mean, he was showing us being half a 10th up for me through Sector 1. Whether he thinks that's cost him too much time, that snap, I mean, I'm not convinced it would have.
Well, definitely slowing down, definitely has.
Yeah, he's only 7 seconds off his best at this point. I don't know, maybe he prefers to start back around here.
I don't know why. It's awful.
Well, yeah, but then again, I suppose if you want to start a bike, why would you go out for another run? You wouldn't, would you? I can only assume he's thought that little wiggle and snap has cost him too much time. But anyway, both Alpha Towers are out. P15, P16. Frenzy Red Bull, is he?
Yeah,
Frenzy's Red Bull, yeah. Frenzy and his Red Bull start 17th. Have we got any late? I don't think there's any late journeys coming today, according to Rob.
No, he said there'll be 16 and we've got 17, so I think we should be okay.
No,
so while you were waiting anyway, why don't you go onto the DXT website and see if you can buy any lovely merch we got? Whilst there's some promos for it.
I like money.
Well, you might as well. DXT website's doing quite well. A lot of new stuff on there. So we won't look too much into what people have done on positions. We'll look the ones we just say goodbye to, like Moylan said, is Rob, GDC, and Frenzy.
Can I hazard a guess at the top 2?
Go on.
think it might be Jack and Dara.
It might be. It might be. Chubb is there though. Chubb's only 7 attempts off with Dara.
Yeah, Chubb's. It's hard to tell. I mean, I'm expecting Johnny to gain a lot.
Yeah, Johnny on the hards. That's quick time.
Scott and Andreas are also looking pretty good. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think Avi's got a little bit of pace to find. I know he's sitting fourth at the minute, but he's only clearing Scotty and Andreas by about 4/10. But then again, he could have been playing it safe. It's hard to read anything from Q1, to be fair.
Yeah, a lot of cars to just go out there knowing that they've only got to beat, like, say, 2 drivers, essentially, because of Rob. Not Rob. Yeah, Rob was one being one of them, but also Frenzy.
Yeah. It's not worth risking binning it, Rob.
What's that?
You're walking on.
Do you want me to take him? Do I want to? We have 3 commentators now. 3 commentators. Yeah, 3 commentators. Because the baby's coming.
Oh, we've got the sound effect child.
Yes, he's only give us some sound effects.
It does a good V10 F1 car impression.
It really does.
He's working on this V10 F1 car.
He's working on his modern day car by going the. That's what they fucking sound like. Shit.
Errors is first out on track. Stefano follows him out. There's quite a few gone out pretty quick.
Rob said, "Stop calling me out." Well, Rob, while you're you're not doing anything, head to the DXT website. While there's 20% off this week. 20% off this week as well. Actually, I flashed the logo I'm going to be putting out there. Have I got the logo? I don't think I've got the logo actually to hand.
Oh, you're going to do a launch of your new logo.
Yeah, well, it's not new, the logo for the merch, not logo for actual changing logo. Like, I do like that. I like the idea of using the black one, the black logo with the light blue or the cyan and the magenta.
I think you should revisit the ninja as well. I think that'll look cool. Yeah, not to like change it, but do like like an alternate colour scheme on it.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea actually. Might have a little play around with the ninja. Ninja was there's a lot of fucking detail in the ninja, so it's like, oh my god.
You might even be able to just put a filter on it, to be fair.
Well, I think I've done all of them so far. They're all just filters.
Errors starts his lap. He's going to be the first one to settle up, provided he doesn't bin it or invalidate.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just got to work on it a little bit. Why isn't that coming on? It's saying it's working, but nothing's happening. Get in there.
I thought someone would come round. Never mind. It's just someone running slow. Been clean so far. Sector 1's been pretty tidy. Not really got any idea how quick he is until we get an idea of what everyone else is doing. Avoid that big curve. That's for killer.
Sorry we're hearing a load of like computer noises. Like doo doo doo.
I haven't. Well, I'm saying I haven't heard anything. I don't have the stream on, but I would assume I would hear them as well. But I haven't heard anything.
I can't
tired of that, you can hear it so far. Whoa, I can hear you twice. What is happening? Whoa, hang on. You're on a different microphone. You've just completely changed. Oh, that'll be why then. Errors is going to cross the line and set a 1:17.9. He's going to set the benchmark for Q2.
All better?
That's better. El Stefano comes round.
That
last corner really wide. Use all that track, mate. Paid for it.
I'm going to plug this wire.
1:89 El Stefano, quickly followed by Chubb with the 1:17.4. Next across will be Speedy, I think. No, James, sorry. Well, the Mercedes. 1:17.5 for James. 1:17.3. Oh, on mediums. Scott's got some pace.
That is a good time. Very good time. Right,
he's been online, he's been buying some cheats, and all of a sudden he's competitive again. LED for starting a lap. Andreas starting
I think you'll be doing on bloody iRacing if I could buying cheats.
Mr. Call comes round, it's going to be a 1:19.2, dead.
Wait, his time was dead or that was dead?
A bit of both.
Absolute shit.
Could be seen either way. Not his best work. He can go quicker than that. I know he can. Speedy on that's it. He's done like, yeah, I think he must have bailed on that lap. He's up to 1 minute.
Oh, hang on. The car's waking up. The impressionist is waking up.
Errors into the pits. I think everyone else is coming in. I'm gonna keep on board with Speedy for the minute on his run down to turn 2/3, depending on what you count as a corner. Wide, very wide.
Here we go.
Misses that apex. Come on, Speedy. Apexes, man. That's better. Nicely over that crest.
He's a bit close to that brown.
Holds it close without touching the curb. Chicane is a little bit out of touch, but it's good. Not unsettled it too much. These curbs are strange. You run a wheel on inside of them and they try to murder you.
This track is strange, in all fairness.
Yeah, pretty much every curve is wide through there as well. Not been the tidiest of laps, but it should be a solid first attempt. Provided he doesn't make a mess up last 2 corners. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say like a mid 118, low to mid 118. I guess. I could be doing him dirty on that one. Nope, on 17.4, he goes second.
Yeah, a little bit undervalued there.
Oh no, you're second off. That's not bad.
Where's Dara? Let's have a look what Dara's doing.
It didn't look that clean. I mean, if he tidies it up, it could be seriously quick.
So it's giving you a glance right now of you on stream of the DXC. What's this one? The Cian plastic look. Do like these logos.
It reminds me of like drumsticks.
Of what?
The drumstick sweets with like
Oh,
two-tone.
yeah. I like this one as well. Actually, it's just a simple, the white one, the white logo. Do like that one. But my favourite, I think, has to be. Where's the blackout one? I think it's that one. Stop touching the controller. You're not old enough yet.
Dara's going to cross 1:16.3. Takes a second off everyone.
Get off. Right. Let's turn off anyway. Okay, so let's just fix this. There we go. And then, yeah, 1:16.3 is nutty time. Jack's out on an out lap now, so we'll see where he comes around. Speed is coming in, I'm guessing.
Like, yeah, he's low on fuel. Speedy will be coming in. James, I think. James is on a lap. No, he's not. He's got no energy on. He might be building to go for a lap now, actually. Or he's just using it as practice. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Basically, when you've... I'm guessing what's happened is with James, because you're not on board with him, it's shown he's on a hot lap before he's crossed the line on his out lap.
I think
in like the final 3 corners, the game changes him from out lap to hot lap when he's not. That kind of throws you off.
He's just running it as practice. He's not got any deployment on, and he's got like 4 laps of fuel in.
Speed's retired.
Somebody's confident.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair to him,
it's not a bad time.
No, it may be in danger from Johnny and... Well, I know it'll be in danger from Jack. Johnny's on... Wait, no, he's not on hard. Oh, Johnny's round! Oh, 360. He's safe.
As Jack now starts his lap as DXD Hobo Jr. is now making noises with his mouth. DXD Dawa.
Oh, is that where it came from?
It's his initials. DRA. DARW.
I never knew what it stood for.
Yeah. Danny, Richard, Anthony, Will. That's why I didn't also have it as draw. Or, sorry, Danny, Anthony, Richard, Will. Because otherwise, if the other way around, it would spell draw.
Andreas is going out to start a lap.
Alright, I don't need the impression of the cars, Dan. It's nice of you, but it's not needed. I know you can't hear the cars, but there is car noises happening. Yeah, so they go...
Very close from second down to like I mean, 8th, potentially 9th. There's only 3 tenths between 2nd and 8th for this dance.
Well, until
I
Jack
mean,
gets a lap.
that's about to change, yeah. When Jack was a
115,
15-8 and knocks everyone down one.
That's better. That's better. Oh right, I get it. Johnny coming to the pit after his spin. Andreas set a 117.6. Not a bad time.
He's still on a lap at minute, Andreas.
Oh, he's on the
He's
lap
pushing
now.
as we speak. Yeah, he's pushing as we speak.
Yeah. Shut your mouth. You're
He's a tenth
noisy.
and a half up. Oh no, 4.5 tenths up, sorry. Andreas is, he could be looking at 30 here.
Flipping hell.
Just
Child.
one more corner to negotiate. A little bit wide and exit, but it's okay. Settled.
Wow.
16.9.
Much
effort.
better. Much better.
Puts himself pretty far clear of 4th. That's going to be fairly safe. Speed needs to hope that people don't keep improving.
Yeah, he's slow dropping down. 6th place. Not a good place to be, really.
He's only half a second off 10th.
Yeah, it's not massive. And you've still got people like, yeah, Johnny hasn't got set a lap yet. I would imagine
He's only done mediums.
Avi and Erez will definitely improve. James will improve. See, Aladiva just gone 7th. As Johnny about to start his lap now.
Oh, who's come round? Carl.
Carl.
Just flick through and saw my camera spinning around.
El Stefano's gone round, I think, as well.
No, it's Andreas out of fuel, I think. Is it? No?
No, I think
No,
it was
he's
spin.
running slowly. Yeah, he must have.
Ow! Got clouted in the face on my son.
Chubb? Is Chubb pushing? No, Chubb's out of fuel. Erez is starting his lap now.
Joe said he doesn't care. I'm not using another set of tyres.
Well,
You say that, Joe?
that's nice. That's nice for you, innit? I might care.
Yeah. So, and this is coming from your teammate on TTF. That was why you didn't want to be your teammate this year. You don't care, Joe. You don't
Not
care.
anymore. It's not my teammate anymore.
This is why he quit, Joe. Because you don't care enough.
It's that kind of I don't care attitude. Johnny's coming around to finish his lap.
Yeah, another purple sector 2 according to the game.
Ooh, a little bit deep. Yeah, that'll have cost him a touch.
Doesn't keep tight to the wall either there, but it seems.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's getting a little bit of overheating towards the end at lap 117.0. That's going to be safe. It almost like fronts were getting a bit too hot.
Yeah, just couldn't get the grip down. Cherry 117.5. He's on a lap now. Ow. Stop smacking me.
He's going to set a 177. Does improve, but it's not enough. Doesn't move him up. I think that's going to be it for Erez because he's out of energy and he's out of time. He's not going to be able to reach it. He ain't got fuel anyway, to be fair. No, Erez is going to be out.
But that's not unlike Erez, to be honest. A bit surprised. Yeah. Abby's just come out of the garage now.
I mean, duck across grass to avoid James.
Good awareness.
Polystyrene board.
We'll bill you for that, Abby.
Keep an eye on James, see what he can do.
Darvas thinks he's safe. I think he knows he's safe. 116.3, retired now. So on board with James. He needs to basically get into the one. Say improve at least the 10th for the 2 tenths maybe to see himself definitely safe.
Yeah, he is 2 tenths up through first sector. I think his best is still what he set on mediums, is it? No, it isn't. It's softs. I'm lying.
There's not many cars that can beat him. Father's retired, so he's out.
It's going to be a one-place battle, this, I think, between like LED for James and Avi, and potentially Cherry could get dragged into it as well because LED was on an outlap.
Yeah, I think so. It's literally between. Let's see where Ali Diva can finish. James out and Avi. Mr. Carr will be out instead of this. So will Erez. So will El Stefano. So literally, yeah, between them
James.
three.
Quick
One-
time.
1-9.
Very quick time, James.
Sorry, 1:16.6. Fucking hell. That's a really good time. Ali Difa coming around to start his lap. Avi just started his as well. So Ali Difa in the drop zone. I think Joe would be safe. I think he did. Worst he can reach is 10th. So he will just be safe.
You want to keep an eye on Avi, and I'll keep an eye on Ali Difa.
Yeah, go for it.
Then we can. I mean, they've got almost identical times, so we'll know who's up on the lap, judging by how much they're up on their own.
Yeah. Avi's 1:10 up so far through the first sector. Ow! Stop biting me.
Oh, he Difa's invalidated.
Oh no, that'll be him.
Oh,
Yeah, if
well,
Ali
provided Avi
improves.
can finish it. Yeah.
So Avi coming around about to stop the flow, or coming through the flow now.
A little bit wide. He's okay though.
3 temps up. That should see him safely through. If he can tidy, have a nice tidy third sector.
Yeah,
You want
he's literally just got to keep it
What
on
are
that
you
line
doing?
now. Nothing special required.
Yes, I know. You're happy to be here and bite me, but you're not gonna. You can't bite me.
See, that's the silly thing. 6/10 and he's gone from 11th to 4th.
Yeah.
It's such a short lap.
So he must have made a big mistake in the first sector then, for that to improve so much. That was 3 attempts in the third sector, and 3 attempts in 2 out of 2 sectors as well.
Oh, in his first lap, you mean? Yeah, possibly. He could well have had a mistake in last sector. I mean, to be fair, it's weird. Although it's like what 3 corners, it's so easy to like run wide, and it costs you so much time because you can't seem to drag it back once it starts understeering.
But there you go. That ends Q2. We'll be saying goodbye to Ali Difa, Erez, El Stefano, and Mr. Carr. Obviously, it would have been one more drive like Rob did DNF in the first quali session, Q1.
AlphaTauri are currently rebuilding his car.
Scotty did really well on mediums to get through. 1:17.3 on mediums. It was a very good time to get through on.
I don't think he's used a set of softs yet, unless I'm mistaken. Saved himself a couple of fresh sets to go for a run in Q3. I mean, I don't know what the delta difference is between mediums and soft, but I would expect him to be battling up for like 3rd. Maybe fighting with James for 3rd with that sort of pace.
Also, Andreas doing very, very well. It's a very good time for Andreas.
Yeah, he's got used to no racing line quick.
Yeah, very, very quick. It's definitely a good thing to do. If you can master the no assists, he definitely helps. El Stefano, who is this new commentator? He's called DXD Nico.
Yeah. I beat Lewis Hamilton in equal machinery, and then quit.
Basically, in all fair, he's sick of his teammates letting him down constantly every week. That's what it is, El Stefano. Oh right, what's smack. Okay, so let's put on telemetry and lap data one more time, and we'll jump on board with Dara, who is the first on track. I'm expecting it all out now. Everyone to be on softs and just go for their fastest lap. So we've got Dara out on track, James out, and Scotty. Also, who else?
Everybody seems to be on fresh tyres, according to the information I have.
I'd be surprised if they're not. I said you might as well use your fresh set off now. You've only got enough time, really.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Good catch. Oh my god, my camera just fucking goes wrong. I'm not sure what's going on with this camera today.
Stop kicking it.
I ain't touching it. That's the scary thing. I'm just looking up and it just stopped working.
Poltergeist.
I need to fix the wires and all that because there's something obviously clearly wrong.
It's the ghost of a cameraman that once lived where you live.
Yeah, could be. Fucking shitty ass technology. Whether it's because I've got too much going on in the USB department, I don't know.
I don't know. It could just be a dodgy port.
USB
Or a
port
dodgy
conflict
wire.
over. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think there's too many USBs. I think once I've been made redundant anyway, I'll be taking away the laptop that I've been using as a work computer, and that will free up at least one.
Ooh, little snap from Dara on exit 1.
All I really need is keyboard, mouse. I think speakers that aren't wired, they're Bluetooth, microphone, and camera, which is and then the Elgato. So 5 USBs. Surely I've got enough. Don't need much more than 5. So whatever's going down there, I need to check. Stop making noises.
Oh, I was trying to comment on Dara's lap, but I've got something in my eye. Go on, see. I can see you're still on track because I've got one eye open.
You're still on track. It's starting to rain here in Hungary.
My vision's getting really wet.
It's a very clean lap from Dara, to be honest, as he goes around the final corner now.
And
Oh
bails
no,
on it.
dives to the pits.
Not happy with it.
Probably would have been best is to get a banker. Well, even if he wasn't happy with it, let's get a banker under the belt, just in case. But hey ho. James out next across the line on a flyer. Oh no, Scotty was.
No, that's slow from Scott.
Yeah, that was slow. That's not that quick from James out either. 1:17.4. I thought he did in Q2.
Guessing there's been a couple of mistakes in those. Cherry isn't.
He was on old tyres. James out. Just to open up just open up my little data thing.
More information than I have.
Yeah, Scotty was on new tyres, so that's not a good time for Scotty on new tyres. Johnny's coming out of the pits right now. Chubb's gone fastest, 1:17.0, and they're also on scrub tyres.
Do you know, I'm being really stupid here. I could be running that at the same time. I've got an extra screen that's just turned off.
Where's this?
Mr.
Crab. Mr. Krabby. Don't throw it on the floor, I can't get it. Alright, Cherry, where's Cherry? Running around sector 2, but too far away. Andreas going through the flow. Getting a little bit of a toe there from whoever is in front. Who ran really, really wide. I think that's Joe in front of him. He does move out the way.
No, it was James.
Oh, was it James? Okay.
Yeah. Speedy's just started his lap.
A decent USB 3 hub would help. I use the Anchor one to give you extra ports for everything. Scott likes 2 laps to warm up. Okay, got ya. There we go, he does. 17.4 from Scotty. Scotty does improve.
I will let you carry the commentary for a second while I have no screen on.
No worries. Chubb and fastest 1:17.0. Andreas goes second 1:17.2. Good time from here. Dara's on an out lap, so is Jack. Jack's coming around the final sector, final 2 corners. Dara's just behind. Avi's about to finish his lap, so we'll see what Avi can do. As Danny stopped his bloody crab again. Stop dropping the crab. Stop. Here's a little crabby. Here's a little crabby. Dush. Dush, 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 dush. Dush, dush, dush. Mwah. Avi goes fastest, 1:16.6. That's much better from Avi. Much, much better.
He's found his pace.
He has found it. So Jack started his lap now. Speedy's about to start his lap. He's going really slow. Really, really slow. What is he doing? He's going into the pits. I don't know what he's doing there. Johnny's on an out lap. Oh, sorry, hot lap, sorry. He's done a purple sector 1. Who else? Cherry? I think he's probably coming in. Or yeah, he's coming in now. We'll go over with Scott, with Johnny Stokes. What are you doing, you whinger? Why are you whinging? Why are you whinging? Look, you got the crab here. Give the crab a cuddle. Dish. Danny, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. The crab's got attitude. Johnny Stokes 1:16.4. Puts up into the P1. That's better from Johnny as well.
Finding pace.
Oh, Jack's gone fastest. 1:15.5. Really quick time from him. Dara now about to cross the line, go around the final corner. He's going to be a 1:15.6, just slightly slower than Jack.
Passing here, fucking wind jar.
There you go. Bye-bye, commentator. Oh,
So long.
there we go. Okay, I am back, and I'm getting comfortable now. Oh. So, not bad times now from everyone. Other than one, the only one not setting lap is Joe, just coming out of the pits now.
I'm gonna put one.
I'll have a bottle. I'll have a whiskey.
Keep you long enough.
Bastard.
Oh, don't say whiskey, that'll make me want some and it's only Monday.
I should put some XIX in my prime.
Okay. Yes, install everything quickly. I want to get it working before the race starts.
Well, you got
forgot
4
I'd never-
minutes.
I'd never actually installed it on this PC, it's just occurred to me.
It is good to have. It is good to have.
Yeah, this second screen, I've got it like, it's mounted above my monitor that I use for racing stuff. It's just been turned off for like 2 months. Come on, almost there.
So
be
James
it.
Al coming around the final corner to do his second attempt, and he goes up into 5th, 1:16.9. A lot of 1:16s being set. Speedy is going around to start his lap. Where's Scotty? Scotty's just finishing his lap, I think. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going another one round anyway. So we'll go on board with Speedy. His teammate is just ahead of him, probably not going to give him a tow. A bit too far away for that. Anyone cares? Tottenham's still 1-0.
Does anybody care?
Nah.
Nobody
I barely
cares.
care. I barely care. I hate that kit they're wearing, man. It's horrible. It's like a child designed it.
I can have my F1 back on my other monitor now.
Yellow flags ahead. I think that's just James out, maybe running out of fuel potentially.
Right, pass me his dummy.
Baby's dummy. There you go. Double sector for Speedy, which is not possible. No offense, mate. Oh, he's binned it. He's actually binned it.
Oh, has he
He's
full on
retired.
binned it?
Yeah, he's full on binned it. He got a snap coming round the 90-degree right, and he didn't recover. So he's out of this race. His wheel is dangling off.
Scotty's just gone third, 1:16.2. Knocks down his teammate.
Scotty's found a lot of pace this season.
Yeah, he has, definitely. I think Johnny's gearing up to go for one more run. Yeah, he is. Is that Cherry following him round? Yep, Cherry's getting ready for one more run as well.
Andreas is on an out lap as well, and also Avi behind. I reckon Andreas will easily get into the 1:16s. He can do better. Now Scotty's wheel is fixed. He's back on form. He's got his wheel fixed. So was he on controller in the last season, or was he just on a different wheel?
No, he was on. I think he was on the same wheel, but didn't realise it was broken.
Oh.
And then fixed it. I think that's from what I understand anyway.
What was wrong with it?
I don't know. I don't know if it was some sort of feedback issue through his wheel that he wasn't getting. Why won't Sim Hub open?
It'd be funny if it turns out that this is why we can't get to fill the car, because our settings are all wrong.
Won't surprise me, to be honest.
So Johnny Stokes now going through the final 2 corners. Bit of a snap again as he goes through the third to last corner, but not too bad. One more corner to navigate. This time much closer to the wall. Nice exit. 4 on the power. Crosses the line. A 116.3, which doesn't beat his teammate, but is an improvement by 1/10. Cherry now. Is Cherry going to cross the line and improve? He does improve, but doesn't on position. So he goes a 117.4. That was. Andreas now. Crossing the line. What's he going to set? Scotty's finished. Scotty went faster. Definitely. Scotty went a 116.2, so that's where he was. Andreas now crosses the line. 116.6 for Andreas. Puts up in the 5th place. Avi just behind him. Can he improve? Yes, he can. 116.3. Puts up in the 4th. Knocks Andreas back down straight away, and he has split the Williams boys. So Johnny Stokes will be coming in. Dara, he's on a lap. And so is Jack. And they're close proximity as well. Chubb, he's in Valdi's lap. So we'll stay on board with Dara. Needs to find a 10th to beat Jack. Purple sector for him. Joe said I hate this game. Not surprised.
Me both, mate.
What's she doing to you? She's making you go sleep. How dare she? Dara now on the home stretch. Does set a
he does! 115.4.
Oh, immediately beaten though by Jack, who goes to 115 dead. Unreal. So Dara just edged in front of Jack, and Jack just knocked his old time out the water by half a second.
If you ride on board with Andreas, you'll see a line of sand where Jack's just jumped out at the back of his car.
Jesus Christ. Where does he find this pace from, seriously?
Mate, if I knew
the
that,
guy's unreal.
if I knew that, I'd still be racing. Oh, why won't you load? I want extra information. I want it work.
The thing is, he's not even, like, when you watch the esports runners, he's not even, like, fast for them. Like, they're so much quicker than that. It's nuts.
Oh, they're not even in the same postcode.
No, it's ridiculous. What is an actual real time around this track as well?
What, like a
Not like an F1 time? Yeah, an F1 time.
Not a clue. I can Google it, find out. I'll have a look, see what the track record is.
So there we go. So your top 10 will be Jack, Dara, Scotty, Avi, Johnny Stokes, Andreas, James Al, Chubb, Cherry, and Speedy. I don't think it'll be much quick. It'll be quicker than a 115.0, if I'm honest. It can't be.
117.1.
There you go.
Oh wait, no. Wait, what? No. Oh, I don't understand. Track? Oh no, 113.4.
Fucking, I won 13.4. Okay, moving on.
That was a W11 though, which were like
Oh, that was rapid.
alien fast. Fastest race lap is a 116.6. Again, that's W11.
If I put Hungary, F1 race classification, let's see what comes up.
Well, I wanted to get Sim up running to give me some more info, but he's not having it.
So in this era of car, in a race lap, best time looked like it was a 1:21, which was done by Lewis Hamilton. What's the weekend? No, that's not what I want to see. I want to see the qualification. There we go. Quali 3. Best time 1:17.3. So there you go. That's the real time around this track. It's a bit nuts how you can find that. No, how it's just completely different.
I mean, you just can't work this game out.
See, they need to stand. I don't know. They need to make this game more realistic because these are going 2 seconds faster than a real car.
It just, I don't know. It's not even. Oops. It's not even necessarily just more realistic. I just want to be able to tell what's going on with it, and I don't know whether that's just me or what, whether it's the settings I'm running or the equipment I'm running, but I seem to have tried every conceivable combination, and I still can't get any sort of feedback from it.
No, I know what you're saying. It's this one in game. There's no feel for the car. But anyway, we'll go on to the tyre choice for everyone. So Jack and Dara both picking hards. Scotty and Avi on the mediums. Johnny, oh yeah, I can't say his name. Johnny Andreas on the hards. James Al on the mediums. Chubb on the hards. And then from Cherry down to Erez, that's Cherry, Speedy, Alifa, and Erez all on the mediums. Hazojo. What was Hazojo? Where the fuck is he? El Stefano is on the hards. Carl is on the mediums. Rob's on the hards. GTC is on the mediums. And Frenzy on the hards. So there we go.
Oh, I
Safety
hate the
car is
cameras.
very likely around here.
Why would I want to look at the grid from the back?
Oh, who's that coming to the back? Looks like El Stefano had a bit of a spin. Oh,
No.
that was
It looks
Stefano?
like-
That's Andreas coming into the last.
Oh, Speedy, Carl and Rob have all messed up parking.
Jesus, look at Frenzy's start. He's basically facing sideways. With one light, two lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go here in Hungary. I'm trying to find a better camera. We haven't found one. Jack immediately covers off.
Earlier.
Yeah, nice cover off there. We've got Avi making an early run on Scotty for the first corner. They're going to go 3 wide.
3 wide.
Oh, bit of
Touch.
contact.
Are we good? I think they've all made it
Yeah,
through.
everyone's got through. Everyone's got through very nicely. They're still side by side though, but they're now
Chubb
starting
and
to farm
Johnny.
in.
Side by side. That's very close, but they've kept it clean. Chubb concedes.
Yeah, and
Are we all
Andreas
back
takes
in the
that
line
fourth as
yet?
well. Oh, someone's gone.
Stefano.
Oh yeah, Stefano a bit of he's okay. Just a bit of a let off, I think there.
Can't. Oh, I think he's missing left hand side end plate. Yeah, he is missing end plate. He's gonna have to box for that.
Nothing. Oh, he hasn't got telemetry on. Fuck's sake, El Stefano.
Why can't I see anything?
You can see nothing on that.
And so the
Jack
train
leads
begins.
the way, yeah. There we go, yeah. Well, it won't be much longer because Jack's already got a second over Dara. How did he gap that quickly already? There wasn't even that big of a gap in qualifying.
Jack
Dara.
is very good around here. Yeah, I think, if I remember right, Dara did this track last season for RPR as well. And it was pretty much the same story. Jack did manage to gap him by a few seconds and then hold him at arm's length.
Well, Jack says 124.2 for his fastest lap of the race so far on lap 1. Dara is starting to reel him back in, but it's a little
James
while
for
yet.
the dive. Nave. Is he? No. Too tight. Couldn't get the power down.
Oh no, Rob and Carl going toe to toe, or Rob's had a bit of a
It's
spin.
gone wide, yeah. I think
Yeah.
Rob's gone deep into one.
Managed to file back in behind his teammate there though. Not a bad pace
Yeah.
at least.
It's a long race, this one. There's such a high chance of a safety car. There's so many close walls.
Thing is, look at the gaps. Like at the moment, everyone's still within just about a second from each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's a huge long train.
Probably within like the first 5 we'll start to see packs forming. But the trouble is,
Someone
Andreas, really wide. It's so difficult to make a pass if someone's actively defending you that you end up. I don't know. You could have the first 3 have broke already. They've gone from Andreas. He's going to find that so difficult to try and get back to him once the RS comes into play.
Yeah, Scotty's keeping with him. Obviously, he's on the medium tyre, so he's easily keeping with Dara and Scott and Jack.
It's not
Obviously.
a bad tactic though. 'Cause, I mean, if he can stay within that second, he's probably running. And I don't mean this in an honourable way to Scott, but he'll be running on a higher pace than he probably would be capable of on his own.
Oh yeah, definitely would be. Like, his teammate is stuck in 7th, so he's done the right thing. Got out in the mediums, got through the traffic nice and early, which wasn't hard. It's only like 2 or 3 cars he had to get past or stay ahead of.
Well, this is it. I mean, if there's a safety car from like, I don't know, lap 10 to lap 15, being on that medium set, you can pit then and you're good to end at race. But
Yeah.
then again, I suppose the flip side of that comes for people on hards. If you get up to like lap 20-ish, they could do the same thing. They get a free pit stop.
I think Osvaldo wants anything right now, any kind of safety car whatsoever, just to catch up.
Yeah, I can't imagine he'll be having a good time. It's so depressing driving around on your own in this game.
Yeah, packs are starting to form now. We've got like a little prime bottle appearing in full fifth and sixth.
Yeah, Dara's managing to stick with Jack just, but he is hammering his battery. He's a good 40-50% worse off. Scott's just dropped out of that 1 second window.
Yeah, he's not using anything now. He's happy to sit. I think he may try and push a little bit to catch up and get back in DRS, but I don't think he's overly fussed at the moment.
I don't think he needs to. I mean, if he just finds himself a nice rhythm, I think Andreas is going to start coming under pressure from Avi and James, and that's going to slow him down.
I thought James having a little look around Avi then, but it looks like he's went to a different line through a corner.
Yeah, you can run some strange lines through first sector. Rest of it's pretty much one line, but you can, especially on 3 or 4, whatever you class it as, you can attack that at different angles.
Yeah, that corner's weird. So
It's
Jack
close.
just about breaking DRS, or will he, or did he? The extra point is actually around the next corner.
Dara's wide, he's going to have broke it. Oh, he's got away with it. He managed to track extend a little bit and hold on to time. That's it. No, he's going to be outside. He's
Yeah,
lost
he
it,
will.
and he's down to
1.1.
10% battery now as well. He'll struggle to get back at him now, I think. He's completely out of energy.
Yeah, and Jack's really healthy as well.
Yeah, I think Jack knows he's got a bit of pace in hand here.
Speedy really close to behind the back of Chubb. Bit too far away to make a move though with all the... well, actually, Chubb didn't have DRS, actually saying that. Chubb is out of DRS between him and Johnny.
Yeah. I think Johnny's starting to reel in James, Avi and Andreas. Andreas just run really deep. He's back to 4 seconds off back of Scott now.
Avi-
Oh, he's wide.
Wide again. This could be Abby's chance. But no, he's on the medium tyre as well. He hasn't got the grip.
Ooh, early penalty for Speedy. That's not a good sign. It's just so... There's never enough time before the next corner around this track. Someone makes a mistake, you're like, yeah, I'll pounce on this, and then by the time you've actually got alongside it, next corner's arrived.
Yeah. Especially with traction control as well. With no traction control, it's so hard to just put your foot down and react to something. Because you've got to be
Well, this
so
is it.
gentle.
You can't just square it up a little bit more and go. You've got to like feed it. I think we might see Avi start to get a bit more punchy in a second because he is definitely Andres definitely costing time now. He's lost another second to Scott.
Andreas defending early though, goes to the middle.
Avi is pushing, burning his energy up. James has dropped back a little bit, but I think he's just biding his time.
Yellow flags are
flag,
waving.
GGC.
Yeah.
He's done a Vettel, but not quite as cleanly.
No, might have slight damage to his wing. It doesn't.
Turn your battery off, GGC. You've left it on.
No, he's got a problem with his wheel. It constantly just his wheel will just turn his ERS on, and he can't turn it off.
Oh.
So some sort of issue there. I don't know. We don't know what is going on with it, but he basically just gets stuck on.
What, like, has he said that's an issue, or are you just guessing?
No, I think Rob told me it's an issue.
Oh, he's round again. Oh, backwards into the wall. That could be rear wing damage.
Yeah, it is orange rear. It's hard to say. Orange rear wing.
Rear wing. I think we might see a retirement on that one then. He's got to be careful because he's still got his energy stuck on his round again.
It's because his energy's on. Because his energy's on, he can't. He's putting too much power down through the corners.
Yeah, it's impossible to try and keep it in a straight line with a damaged rear wing as well. I think Dara's got back in DRS. He has.
Yeah, he has. He's caught back up.
Jack's still not using any battery.
He's still got no ERS to battle with though.
Avi's closer to Andreas. Might look at it's going to have to be a lunge.
Yeah,
It
he's
is a
gone.
lunge-ish. Oh, they're both going to go deep. James might be looking at this one.
Great turn though from Avi. Just manages to get the car.
Yeah, he's done well. He's got it done.
Just got the car on with grip and then just swung that in. So it's a great move there. And now he needs to brake quickly. And James needs to get past again,
He's going to have
Andreas.
a run up the hill. This is going to be brave. No, he's going to have to back out of that one, I think.
It's enough to put him under pressure though. They're making him go a bit wide there on the exit.
I'll tell you what, Scott has played a blinder in his strategy. It's gained him basically near enough 6 seconds over the next person on his strategy in Avi.
And it's comfortable as well. Very comfortable.
Well, this is it now. He hasn't got to push.
Yellow
Oh,
flags
oh,
again.
no, it's
GDC.
nice.
And, yeah, it's in the
Oh,
pits.
somebody's pinned it.
Maybe you should look at his button mapping. Oh, snap from Andreas.
Oh, snap on entry. Oh, and another one on exit. That were almost like a rear lock on way in. James is going to have a big running him out of here.
He needs to get this done quick as well.
There's more energy. Oh, they both got DRS though.
He's going to make a move. Looks to the inside, but not able to. Again, Andreas slightly wide again.
It's too far away.
Bless me. Oh, God. Big sneeze then. He isn't. Yes, I said he is not actually. Avi hasn't gapped him yet. Oh,
he's
now
going
another
for it.
move. Another move. It's better
Oh,
this time.
Andreas has backed out. Yeah, he's let him go.
Yeah, it's better from James.
Oh, penalty. Oh,
Oh,
someone's
spin.
round it. Erez.
Errors is gone.
Don't think he's been in wall. I think he's just got it stopped.
Yeah, he's not. He's okay. No damage on his car. Well, I don't know. Actually, he's another one without the information on, so I can't tell.
Just damage to his pride on that one. Yeah, the front wing looks all intact. Rear wing, I mean, it's hard to tell with rear wings, but I can't see anything on it. I would assume the angle he was out at, I think he's just. Oh, it was Dara's round. Scott's passed him.
He is. I'm about to say Dara did lose that gap again to Jack, and then suddenly that spin cost him. It's got up in a second.
It's cost him a lot of time now. Let's put him on back foot even more, so he's really gonna have to push now. And hope for well, he's gonna have to hope for a safety car really.
Yeah, now stuck behind Scotty, who's not going to let him pass easily. Who's going to be on the quicker tyre.
Yeah, I would imagine Scott's gonna have better tyres for probably maybe another 3 or 4 laps. They will come a crossover point, but I mean I don't know when they're due to pit. I mean, what would you think? Like 15, medium, 20 on the hards, maybe something like that.
So I reckon so. Maybe early stop probably lap 12, 13.
Yeah, so I would imagine. Well, does Scott have any telemetry on for you?
Yeah, Scott is on 34% on the fronts and 31% on the rears.
Okay, they're wearing fairly evenly then at least.
Yeah, not terribly.
Should still have decent performance.
Dara behind on the mediums, on the hard, sorry, is 24% on the fronts, 28 and 26 on the rears.
Yeah, some of that wear will have come from him spinning though on rears. So Scott should still have decent grip for another 2 or 3 laps, I would have thought, before he starts to notice a little bit of a drop off.
Jack somehow has got literally even wear on all tyres, 28% basically across the board.
Very smooth though. He's not been pushing, has he?
No.
Like I say, he's not putting any extra wear on his rears, blasting his energy or anything. He's just one movement, turn in, keep it smooth throughout, and away he goes.
Speedy did get past Chubb, so Speedy up into 8th place now chasing down Johnny Stokes. But he's got big gaps ahead of him. Who else is really close? There's 2 cars that are really close together. Who are they? Oh, it is them two, Speedy and Chubb.
Yeah, that's about it at the minute. Johnny might start to be looking at Andreas shortly. Andreas has dropped off. Well, it's right on the verge of dropping out of DRS from James now. I think Avi, looking at the gaps, I think he's gained a touch on Scott. but we're only talking like maybe 3/10 since he cleared Andreas. So he's not
That's-
gaining it.
That's what he
anything
said. Dara
like
did a Verstappen.
Yeah.
He did. Spot on his own. Still 1-0 at Tottenham. At Fulham.
Let's go to our Sky Sports correspondent. Oh no, my battery's running out of charge. My battery's running out of charge. My controller's running out of charge.
I know
Chubb.
you, man. Johnny
Chubb's
Stokes is out of DRS.
I think Chubb's going to come back. Speedy, yes, he's going to come back ish.
A half-hearted
Half.
move.
Yeah. Yeah, it's costing too much on exit as well. Just slowed them both down, basically, that.
Yeah, I think Speedy's got this at the moment under control. He's got slightly more overtake than Chubb. And obviously on the medium tyres, they are a tiny bit better on grip as it stands. They are going to start to drop off soon. He's on 38% on the fronts. Oh, basically in the rears as well. 38, 37, 37, 35. Going from left to right.
I'll tell you what, there is a danger of. El Stefano may well get lapped sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he will, I think. It's happening soon.
Well, the issue he's got as well is he had to pit for medium straight away, so they're going to be due to come in at like 16, 17, which is probably still earlier than the hards will be. Yellow flag, it's a Mercedes, it's James!
No. Let's watch them
Yeah,
with
broken wing as
Dara.
well. He's going to have to
Yeah,
box.
it's going straight in.
It's
Yellow.
early. They may be able to go to end on hards from here. If he's really careful with them.
That's going to really scrap his race. He was doing really well, James. Yeah, on the hards they go.
Gonna drop him right down to 14th, I think. Maybe 15th.
Dara now half a second back from Scotty. Scotty's tyres 44% on the fronts and 41 on the rears. So starting to fall off a little bit now.
Yeah, Dara will get a little bit of dirty air of it as well, I think. I mean, given his pace, you would expect him to get this move done, but he's how
He's still
quick
out
he
of
can do
overtake
it.
though, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's almost 9 seconds off Jack now, and
Yeah, he's
that's
lost a lot of time.
given the gap between these two and the pace that they run at. That's fairly substantial.
Yeah, DRS open for Dara as they go down the home straight. I don't think he's far enough though. No, he's not. He's nowhere near.
No, it's not going to be enough.
Maybe no, two again. He's gaining a tiny little bit, not a lot.
Well, this is the trouble. If you're not, unless you can nail like the last turn and the first turn, you aren't getting that move done unless someone makes a mistake. It's just so. If they can keep it on that racing line, you're not going to get past. Oh, he's just touched grass on bench there as well, I think.
Yeah, he lost another 10th. See, Scotty right now is keeping it very clean and very tidy. That's all he needs to do.
He is. I mean, I don't want to curse him, but he's looking really comfortable in his own pace.
El Stefano's really struggling. Really struggling now. 17 of seconds off of James Al. James Al quite far back, but he's still, he's still got someone there to chase down with errors.
Oh, someone's round. Andreas. Oh, he's out.
He's out.
That's it. That's going to be a safety car.
He's out there.
Is it gonna? Yep,
Yeah, safety car. Full safety car. That's. Oh.
Avi can get in. He's going to be the first one with the opportunity to get in.
Speedy just hit the brakes and nearly got rear-ended by Chubb there.
Yeah, luckily for Jack, he did beat the safety car to the end of the straight, so he didn't get caught by it, so he's not going to miss out at least. So Avi's in, Johnny's in.
Yeah, they've all come in.
Yeah, it's going to be a fair old stint on mediums for these that have started on hards. It's all but perfect for medium runners, I would have thought.
Carl's coming in, cutting the grass on the way in. Rob's coming in as well on the hard tyres. Frenzy staying out. Not surprised there, to be honest.
Yeah, he'll pit next lap. Yeah. uh, that's unlucky for Andreas. You were doing well for first effort in GP1.
That's the problem. It's concentration. It's so you've got to be on point every single lap. There's no give. James Al, who has pitted, will just stay out. El Stefano can catch up, so I'm assuming he'll pit as well because he's on the mediums at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Or stay out. El Stefano should stay out actually. Stay out for a little bit, rinse
Yeah, he
those
will
tyres, and then come in for a set of hards.
Just do another lap because I mean Jack's gonna get caught. I would assume Jack's gonna pit, which he
Yeah.
is, yeah, and then he's gonna get caught by a safety car, so he should be well clear of being lapped. Scott will come in, I would assume. Dara will also come in. Yeah, everyone's gonna have pitted pretty much, apart from Frenzy and James had just pitted, hadn't he?
Yeah, James just pitted. So El
Dara
Stefano, like I said,
overtaking
he'll
in the
just
pit
come
lane.
through.
Not sure what the rules are on that, but
you
I'm
get him in
sure
the pit
we'll
lane?
find out. Yep.
Technically, he can. I think technically he's allowed to do that.
I can't remember. I can't remember if there was a rule put in specifically for RPR. I seem to think there might have been at some point. I might. Do you know what? While we're in the safety car, I'm gonna have a little bit of research. Find out.
Ooh.
Where's Rob's rule book? League rules.
I think Scotty's hit the pause, so maybe Scotty's sending a message saying you have to give that back. It looked like he has hit the pause button. By the way the car is driving. So El Stefano should stay out again, really. Stay out another lap, El Stefano. Really rinse those mediums. Yeah, he is doing so. Good lad. Oh. I've frozen.
You've frozen.
I've frozen.
Let it go. Let it go.
Alright.
What?
Hang
Your
on.
PS5's frozen or your PC's
The game's
frozen?
frozen. The game's frozen. Alright.
Do you want to bail out
Similar.
of it and I'll invite you back?
Yeah, send me another invite. Good timing. This is within the safety car.
Oh, this is stupid. I've sent you on through the in-game system. If it don't work, let me
Yeah,
know.
I got that.
I don't see anything about overtaking on pit entry,
What the hell?
so that may well be legal. You may get away with that one. Yeah, account required.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
This might be a restart
yeah.
of your system.
Nah, we're all good. We're all good. We're back. Come on, game. The beauty is, because I'm on the computer, I can restart the system and still live stream. It's really
Yeah, it's not like you have to turn it off and it's like bye.
There is definitely something going on though.
Yeah, I don't see anything saying you can't overtake in the pit lane. Well, I suppose it all comes down to being under safety car conditions and whether the pit lane counts as a non-overtaking zone in the same way the track does.
I don't think it does. In real life anyway.
Oh, apparently you've just left.
That's probably why it wasn't letting me join. Alright, let's try again.
Want me to invite you again?
No, one sec. I think I might have the old invite. Just letting it load up quickly before I start touching the invites. Oh, thank you for the Bitcoin. Like I need that.
I thought someone had sent you some cryptocurrency then.
No. Shitty Bitcoin. Pointless.
El Stefano has now, he's got on hards. Frenzy did pit.
Yeah.
Out of sequence, he's on mediums now.
He always does it. Every single race. Guaranteed.
So the only one not to gain from that safety car, well, not to take advantage of pitting under it, was James, who had pitted 2 laps previous to it coming out.
He hasn't gained much either. He's in 10th now. Alright, There we go, I'm back in, so it's all good. Put my stuff back on. There we go. And I would expect safety car will be in on the next lap once Elstefano catches up.
Yep, I would agree.
There we go. So getting some heat into them tyres at the back.
I feel bad for Scott under that. He'd really nailed that first off at race.
Yeah, we did.
And now all that gap he built has just vanished. I think the guys on the mediums. Well, I don't know actually. I'm going to say they might struggle, but Scott's tyres were in pretty decent condition, weren't they?
Yeah, they weren't too bad. Jack right now is sitting on 2-3%. So it's Dara's on 2-4%, and Scott is on 2 all round.
Okay. So, I mean, medium runners are going to have an advantage for probably 10 to 15 laps. The hards are only really going to be a major advantage in the last few, I would have thought.
And I think by
It's
that
not to
point,
say
Jack and Dara would have gone.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's not to say they're not going to be competitive during that period, but I don't think they're going to start to notice the mediums dropping off until pretty close to the end. But again, you've got 2 hard runners in 3rd and 4th. Unless Johnny can find a mistake from one of them, he's going to find it hard to get past.
So you've got
Safety
5th
car
guy in this lap. We'll jump on board with Scotty and see when Jack is going to go. And see Dara's reaction to it.
I would think Dara's going to be pretty desperate to try and put a move on him straight away because he knows he's going to disappear again otherwise.
Yeah, he will need to. He will definitely need to.
Let's hope we don't see some contact.
You never know. Never know with Dara. Never know with Dara. He can be quite a hothead. Jack's gone.
Oh, he's
Doesn't
broken.
really catch anyone off guard particularly.
No, I think he's done enough. He's got 7/10 near enough.
Yeah, he's caught out Scotty quite a lot as well. Actually, Scotty was mid-weave.
Johnny's not quite going to be close enough to look at Avi, I don't think. No. Joe, a half looking on Speedy again. These two have been together all race. James gets down the inside of Cherry.
Oh, could go for another one on Aldifa straight off the bat.
Yeah, could.
Or
Have
Aldifa
to be an
defending the
outside.
inside. Can he switch it back
Try
and get
it.
the run? Oh,
Good
great move.
Good move. Nicely done.
Good move there. Scotty's already dropped out of the 1 second mark from Dara. And Dara's only out of 1 second mark from Jack.
Johnny is absolutely all over Avi's exhaust.
And they're going through the flow now, which is the most slowest part of the track. But I said Johnny is now on these medium tyres, so they should be a lot faster than Avi's hards, but they'd have to make him go to the end of the race as Elstefano gets a penalty.
Yeah, I would expect, well, again, provided he can get moves done, I would think Johnny's got a really good chance to stealing 3rd away from his teammate, of all people.
Yeah. Also, just behind as well, you've got Chubb, who's right on the back of Speedy still. There we go. So, Avi defending early. Johnny Stokes now trying to follow him through. Is he going to go for a late lunge? No, but behind is Speedy and Chubb going side by side. And Chubb gets handed in turn 1 and makes that move. And gets in front as well. Nice move.
Johnny on Avi. A little bit of wheel banging.
Should be a simple move for Johnny, really. He's don't know, forcing him to the edge.
Neither of them wants to yield. Avi's going to have to yield. Johnny gets a penalty though for his trouble. And
Has to give it back.
I think he's let him go. This has allowed Scott to run away nicely.
That's a shame for him. It's a simple, a good move. I just extended that exit a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think he ran a really tight entry. Rob is all over the back of Carl. It's nice when everyone's bunched together again. It's more to look at.
Yeah, and it's nice having 2 commentators. I'm not flicking through like different battles every time.
I'm trying to watch bottom end at the same time.
Rob making a move potentially on Carl.
It's close. He's got errors in close company as well, though. And then there's Holstefano and Frenzy. Everyone's really close together towards the bike. I think Carl. Yeah, Carl's just on the verge of losing DRS. James gets past Speedy.
Yeah, but Speedy's let him go there.
Ah, yeah, teammates, of course. Not
Johnny's
thinking.
still chasing down Avi right on the back of him yet again. This time, I think Avi will have this line and this lap in P4. It's really good for Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think if Johnny clears Avi, he'll work with Scotty anyway. They're not likely to slow each other down, especially with him carrying that 3 seconds. But he does need to get this move done and try and get away from him. Especially...
constantly. Oh, contact between Rob and Chubb. Sorry, Rob and Chubb. Rob and Carl.
Carl?
Yeah, Carl. That's what
I want to say that. They'd be doing well to make contact then too.
I think I saw the C in Carl. I was like, that is Carl. It's Chubb. But yeah, a little tiny bit of contact. Not much to really write home about. Jumping back on board now with Avi and Johnny for the battle for 4th. DRS is now enabled.
I think Johnny needs to be looking at a run out of turn 1 as a run into it.
Should be a lot easier now though, but again, Avi just enough.
Yeah, he's placing it really nicely. He's just doing exactly, he's hitting his marks, doing exactly what he needs to do, and to be fair, Johnny's running out of opportunities because he's run his energy down quite a lot.
Cherry and Oladipo having a little battle, but Oladipo so far seeing him off. And he does, yeah. Well, good defense there from Oladipo. Cherry again.
Down to 3% as well.
Yeah, Oladipo's okay, 40%, so it's got a lot of space.
Penalty for Carl, penalty for Erez.
Yeah, Rob chopped up a lot now from the back of Carl. As Carl's picked up DRS from Cherry and Oladipo battling ahead. Long train there from Oladipo back. Basically all the way down to last. Let's have a look now with... Oh, Chubb's joined the party with Avi and Johnny.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is he's just by this someone's
Oh,
round.
yeah,
It's
flag.
Carl.
Carl's gone round, which does free up Rob.
Come on, Carl, get your head down.
There's still time in this race.
There could easily be another safety car yet. So now I've got a 3-way battle for 4th. And I think James will be joining us fairly soon if they don't get a move on.
Yeah, James is not exactly slow, but he's on the hard tyres. These guys are going to be battling it out. Oh, really wide there from James, though.
They have started to pick the pace up a little bit again. Gap between Scott and Avi is stabilised. I think Johnny's just letting him get on with it a little bit, to be honest, while he recharges.
Yeah, they're matching pretty much on ERS. Even with Chubb, actually, exactly the same, all of them. Just waiting now for the end of the Tottenham match.
Jack is just ever so slowly but surely easing that gap out. Carrying. Dara's not burning his energy like he did the first time round, but he is still on a decent chunk less.
Tottenham win 1-0. FYI.
Boring.
Yeah, pretty. It was a fucking dead game. So Johnny's still not making the move at the moment. If I could say, I think he's just doing a bit of recharge.
I think he's
They're all using the overtake at the same place
to be
as well.
honest.
What's that?
I think he's struggling to get close when he needs to.
Well, I think Avi's using the overtake at the exact same place that Johnny is, so it's not helping him. Johnny needs to use it in different places.
I mean, you'd expect the medium over the hot at this point anyway. You'd expect it to be. You'd expect him to be able to get closer through that last sector, but whether or not, again, like I was saying in qualifying when I said maybe he's getting some overheating on his fronts.
Yeah.
Maybe that's becoming a factor in that last sector where you've got like continuous cornering.
Yeah, his fronts are on 97 degrees. Oh, Dara is out. Where's he gone out?
Oh.
Oh, same place as
2 wheels off.
Fucking hell, big crash.
Yeah. That's
The
gonna
same
be
place
sick
as
going.
I forgot his name again. Andreas.
That guy.
That guy again. Safety car. Jack's pitted.
Oh, dark. Yeah, but he might have another fresh set of mediums to go with.
I think Scotty will stay out. Yeah, Scotty has. So Scotty will stay out and take the lead of this race. Abby's
Yeah,
also
another
pitted.
more
Johnny's
mediums
pitted.
for
Chubb's pitted.
Jack.
Everyone's pitting behind. Speedy's staying out.
James is in. We're worth Jack pitting, then he's going to come out in P2 with brand new tyres.
Yeah, brand new mediums as well. So Scotty will pick up the safety car.
Yeah, Scott may live to regret that though. Because he's going to be... well, unless Speedy can do him a solid. If Speedy can keep on a decent pace and sort of hold back the tide.
Even Cherry though. Cherry's got in front of... the Imble's got in between Abby and Johnny. James has also stayed out. Has James stayed out, or did he pit? No, he's pitted. No,
James came in. The only ones to stay out was
Frenzy.
Scotty, Speedy, and Cherry.
And Frenzy stayed out.
Oh, Frenzy, yes, sorry, as well. Frenzy will be in next lap.
Rob stayed out as well. I thought, there's damage actually on Aldifa's car. He's got yellow, or slight damage on his end plate.
Is it?
Yeah, slightly green.
I wonder where he's done. Oh, I bet he's got auto fixed damage on.
Yeah, he's obviously gone in, changed his tyres and not changed his
it's
wing.
not on his wing, yeah. Probably
If
not
things-
worth doing for him now, though, that's the trouble.
Well, I don't know. What's he got to lose? 4 places? He might as well just do it, I think.
Yeah, but it's... trying to make 4 places around here in less than 10 laps is not the most straightforward of tasks. It's whether he thinks he can go forward. If he thought he could go forward, yes, fair enough. If he doesn't, he's probably got more chance of defending with a slightly broken wing than he has ploughing through 4 cars.
Just checking any other damage. There's no other damage I can see. Scotty's going to stay with the safety car and just not pit.
Yeah, he can't afford to now. Frenzy has come in.
Every time. Every time.
Frenzy could be like a 10 times world champion by now if he just ran a normal strategy.
There must be a reason.
He just loves an overtake, I think. It's going to bring him out dead last.
I might talk to him in GP2 and say, look, just in GP2, at least just do a normal strat.
Let's just see what you can do.
Because you're my teammate, fuck's sake.
Oh, he's round! Frenzy! Oh, a broken wing.
That's why he pits out of sync.
Oh dear. And the issue now is he's going to come back in after pit and it's going to put him on all tyres. And he hasn't got that extra lap in hand to make that gap back up again. He may find himself stranded here when it comes back in.
If I was him right now, I would slow down. I would slow down a lot. I wouldn't catch up to the back of the pack. Don't catch up, Frenzy. If you're listening, don't catch up. Sit back and chill. Go.
I don't think he's listening to.
No, I don't think he is. He's gunning the back of the pack. Frenzy,
The
slow
trouble
down.
is, I think even if he stays off the back of the pack when he pits, if it's due to come in the next lap anyway, he may not catch the pack anyway.
Either way, it doesn't matter now. He's going to catch up the pack now.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's probably going to call it in.
Slow down, Frenzy.
Oh, that's
Too late.
it.
That was silly from Frenzy.
I mean,
was
he might
silly.
just try and continue with it.
I don't think you can. It's completely off. No end plate at all. Frenzy just slow down. Anyway,
So
jump on board with
one
Speedy,
wing
who's sitting in
bump.
P3. Big gap there from.
Jack's in.
Jack's pitting. Jack's got damage.
Scott's round!
Scott is round. Jack's got damage.
What is that?
Oh, he's got no rear wing. He's got rear wing damage.
Oh, Scott. Oh,
Scotty.
Jack must have hit him.
I think Jack's hit him on the back, and I think he's stuck. Is he out? He's out. Oh no.
Oh dear.
So Speedy is leading this race as Abby's trying to make a move now on the outside into turn 2. What happened there? I missed that completely.
I don't know. I can only assume they've made some sort of minor contact as Scott's been backing the pack up. Scott is like, yeah, Scott must have serious rear wing damage. He's just cruising.
Yeah, but yeah, it's literally on red now. He's rear wing. It was on orange when I noticed when I noticed thing coming.
Out. Rob's out.
Rob's out.
Avi's round. What is happening? Is that going to be another safety car? No.
Doesn't look like it. We'll stay on board with Jack because we go around to see where Robbie's binned it. And safely and out off track anyway, I think he'll be okay.
It's like the same as what he did in qualifying, but just on a different, on a right-hander as opposed to a. Oh wait, no, it was right-hander before. Yeah, it's exactly the same, just on a different corner. Yeah. Speed is still hanging on. Johnny's now inherited P2. Johnny could win this after struggling a little bit the whole time.
Where's Avi?
Avi went off. Yeah, when Rob. I don't know if Rob binned it as a result of Avi having a moment. Because he was off track in the same sort of area. I mean, it could have been to it as a Scott rounding it. Yeah, Scott's round again.
Scott's having, yeah, that rear wing's horrible.
He's going to have to retire that. Sure, we'll find out what's happened on that one. If you're listening, Scott, when you get back to pits, little update if you don't mind.
There must be some sort of damage, yeah. Fucking game, Rob said.
Do you want to know penalty-wise the situation? Have you seen?
No, I'm not actually.
So, do you want to know?
Yeah, go on. Let's find out.
So we've got Speedy and Johnny on 3. James is on 6.
Oh, no, Speedy's on 6.
Speedy and James are on 6. Johnny's on 3. Chubb just needs to exist.
Yeah.
In that space, to be honest.
Right now, he's going to win the race. Cherry's going to be in second as Scotty doesn't retire in the pits.
Yeah. Oh, Favi's just nearly hit back around your Defa. Aries is on 6. Carl is on 3. Elsfana's on 3.
James out is right. This top 4 is so close together. This is at the moment we're sitting on a 1-3 for Mercedes.
Yeah,
Yellow flags.
There's Scott's car coming out. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way.
Oh, contact there between Johnny and James as James is trying to help his team out and get in front. And Speedy's gone wide though, and it's opened the door for Johnny to go straight through.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Contact to both off. Scotty's. Speedy's alive somehow.
How has he survived that?
Yeah, safety car again.
Yeah. Oh, he's got disqualified as well.
Jesus Christ.
It's not very often I say it. Mistake on Johnny's part, that one.
That was big mistake on Johnny's part. But
he ran a bit wide and he went over white line. I don't know if that curve's just spat him back across.
Yeah, I think it definitely
looked as though it just kicked across all of a sudden on him. This has been the most manic 3 laps.
A boring race. A really boring race. No, I say boring race. Not much happening in the first half. Then the safety cars come out and shit hit the fan.
I don't know. I don't know. Say it's fair. Do you pit for softs?
I don't know. If you're on the hards, maybe. But if you're in this tight little battle,
if you Jack,
and everyone else is staying out, then Jack definitely.
I think Jack will pit for softs. Maybe not this lap.
If you're Jack, then yes, I would. If I'm El Stefano, I would have done as well.
I reckon he'll leave it as late as possible and then pit for softs. Oh no, it's coming in this time. Frenzy.
I don't think he can hold off enough. Frenzy will pit next lap.
Yeah, but you're guaranteed 2 laps you're out safety car anyway, aren't you? It never comes in on the first lap. So it wouldn't come in this time anyway.
No,
he probably could have got away with going round one more, but I suppose if he's gentle on him.
Actually, Frenzy's pitting us at the wrong time again, technically, but he had the actual time everyone else would normally pit. That's where he's pitted.
Well, the thing for Jack now as well, nobody else can afford to pit for softs because he'll be on the back of that pipe by the time it gets round again. I suppose that's the beauty of him pitting the first time as opposed to the second time around.
Obviously, it was a big call for James. James is sitting on mediums, I believe.
Yeah, he's on mediums. The only person not on mediums is Cherry, aside from the bottom 2.
Yeah, Cherry, I think if I was Cherry, I would have pitted. On the hard tyres, definitely would have pitted. But currently, I think the way he's looking at it, I'm sitting in P3.
Well, yeah. Even if he loses a few positions on these last few laps, he's still looking at a P6.
Yeah.
Which is, all things considered, considering how many people are, considering how many quick runners are out.
Yeah, literally, Johnny Stokes,
How,
Scotty, Dara,
how often do you
Andreas.
see Johnny and Scotty out?
Rob.
It's not very often. Yeah, Rob's out, Speedy's out.
So Rob said in the chat, "Fucking game." Rob, what happened to you? Also, if we could try and find that from Scotty, what happened to Scotty?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Rob got a touch on the outside. He's either touched the outside curb and it's spat him across to the right, or he's nudged the inside curb and it's mounted it.
So I just got a message from Carl. He said, "Considering I was a rude fucker last week and never replied to your tag, that was the treat was great."
Fuck's sake.
Cheers, Carl.
Have you read Scott's message? Oh dear. Laura dropped a blanket on the pedals, tried to kick it away, and brake check Jack.
Ah, so it was Scotty's fault.
Oh
No.
That's devastating,
Oh,
man.
let's say Scotty. It was Laura's fault.
I mean, I don't know if you've been listening the whole time, but I've been saying how much you nailed that race as well.
Yeah, honestly, that was yours for a podium, definitely. Because Dara, with Dara out, you're definitely going to get at least a podium. But yeah, you were doing really well. Oh man, I'd have gone nuts. If that was Lexi, I'd have gone fucking nuts.
What are you doing?
Just watched a lot.
El Stefano's also pitted for softs now. He's nailed it because he's going to have brand new ones. This could still get tasty because James is going to have obviously 6 seconds of penalties to come. That could drop him down a long way.
Yeah, definitely, especially if it's
I
safe
think
car.
he needs Cherry to hold third.
And to back up the rest of the pack.
Yeah, he's going to be a little bit of a bottleneck.
He said, "I was going to go mad, but I'm on the headset with her, bro."
I mean,
oh, sorry, Laura.
I mean, you could, but
I would have done. I think I would have done. I think my natural reaction would have been, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh dear. Look, at least you can take comfort in the fact that you were running really strong.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like when Scotty ran me off when I was in like third at Netherlands, I was like, yeah, do you know what? At least I was really good. No, I was like, fuck you, Scott.
Scott's James has gone. Abby's right on Cherry straight away. He's going to dive to outside here.
It's good defense from Cherry, but Cherry overshoots, massively overshoots. He's going to lose that 2 place potentially here as Ali Deep is going to go alongside, and he does get a simple move
Carl's
done.
gone deep. Jack's got him. He's going to look to outside of Ares. Yeah,
Jack's going to be really punchy. Jack's going to be really fighty.
Yep, he's going to be looking to get Cherry straight away uphill, I think. Yep.
What the hell is that fucking emote? I don't know what that emote is. 5th place already for Jack, and he's going to take 4th. Oh, amazing overtake for Jack.
I think that's 4 positions in first half a lap.
That's nuts. It's so nuts.
Yeah,
Jack's in treacle.
He's now favourite to win again. Considering James has got 6 seconds of penalties, and he's only... I mean, he's less than 3 seconds off Chubb in second. And I can't see Chubb battling him, to be honest.
He's made the most of that start massively.
100%. Everyone else has been tripping over themselves, slowing themselves down, and he's just got a nice run on everyone.
But here we go. So, Jack, definitely favourite at the moment. Unless something goes fucking wrong, we don't know. This could be the race that everyone goes wrong for everyone. But he's gaining without any use of overtake or DRS on the back of Abby, just on the tyres alone. Speedy's not happy. Speedy, what happened, man? Oh no, we saw that happen. In all fairness, it didn't look like it was intentional from John. It looked like a genuine Johnny mistake, which is quite rare. As we're seeing, an amazing overtake there from Jack. It really emulates what happened just now. Yellow flags are waving. Carl's gonna run. I think he's stopped a few people on the way though. Yeah, contact with Frenzy. Frenzy's got yellow wing. Elsa's got through. slight green for Carl. He was in the top 10. Carl's on for a treat. If Carl can finish, he's on for a treat.
I'd expect to see Chubb letting Jack go down the straight.
I would expect it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think he will. I mean, I know they're both on to jump James anyway, but he'll want to win this on track.
If he was a good teammate, he would let him go already.
I think he can get him anyway, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think there's much choice in Chubb. DRS enabled. Yeah, Chubb with a stick. Yeah. Although he is fighting it though.
No, he's letting go.
No, he pulled off there. I thought he was going to fight it for a second then.
I think he couldn't let off too much because of how close Avi was.
He needs to keep within DRS with his teammate as long as he can. At the moment, it's not going to be possible because he's going to be out of it already by the looks of it.
Well, the nice thing for everyone left is everyone's on for points.
Yeah, everyone is going to get a couple of points as long as they can finish.
I think have they done 90% now?
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone left will be classified and getting points anyway.
Frenzy's definitely struggling with that wing damage. Carl was all over the back of him, even on the different tyre strategies. Carl's going to make a lunge on Frenzy into the chicane, and a simple move. Yeah, he's got through that. Frenzy's just going to back off, I think.
James has saved 50% ERS. I mean, as much as I know he's going to want to battle him, it might serve him better to try and follow Jack and try and get it pulled along a little bit. Just try and minimise his losses. But to be honest, I think
I don't think Jack's going to catch him.
He's going to drop to 4th.
I think Jack's holding off for Chubb. Jack isn't pushing.
Yeah, you think
Jack isn't pushing.
DRS, yeah.
Yeah, he's dragging Chubb along. Because if you notice the timings, it's constantly staying with
I thought that. It were 8/10s to James and then it suddenly went up to 1.3.
So this is good teamwork from Jack, actually. Good awareness. He knows that he could be on for a 2-3 a 1-2 actually. A 1-2, effectively.
Yeah, Chubb is really struggling for energy though compared to Avi.
Yeah, Jack needs to really slow down to let the DRS come back into play. Or are they in a party together? They'll be in possibly. A party. I think Chubb's told him to go. Because now look at the gap. 2 seconds.
Yeah, Chubb's going to be in under some serious pressure.
Maybe Chubb thinks he can hold him off for one more lap.
No, he slowed down again.
Yeah, he has. He's slowed down a lot. He's not going to get it, though, I don't think.
I think he might have. I think it just didn't update.
Yeah, he did. He did get it. So Jack slowed down a lot to save his teammate. That's good teamwork. That is really good teamwork.
It is, but he's not safe. He's still Avi's still got an ERS advantage.
All he's got to do is keep it clean, essentially.
No, he's going to go for it.
Oh, block that line off. He does.
I didn't really make much of a lunge. I think he just tried to put him off. Going to be hard for him now unless he comes up with something creative.
It's all down to this with these two. So these basically are the top 3 right now. James done really well. I said you can't really put anything past him, but then penalties are going to really bite him in the arse.
Yeah, he'll be annoyed with that. He's going to drop to P4.
P4 is still good though, considering what happens to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Still trying to push.
Oh. Close.
This is the battle for second we're watching. We are watching the battle for second.
We could have a dive here. Could.
He's going for it. He's backed out. Chubb, just enough there. So
Chubb's is enough.
I think is Jack going to back off again? I don't think he needs to. Really.
He don't need to. It's last lap, innit?
Yeah, he don't need to. So James will cross the line in first. He won't keep it though. Jack will take first place. Chubb will take second, which is a 1-2 for Alpine. Avi will take third. That's That's amazing 1-2. It's an amazing 1-2. Good teamwork from the boys.
LED will take 5th.
Yeah, because that's great really for him with that wing damage as well.
Sherry jumps back up to 6th after penalties. El Stefano 7th. There was 8.
Carl goes up into ninth, and then finally Frenzy had the pit, didn't he? Yeah, he had the pit for his win.
Okay.
Maybe I think he's going fastest lap.
Possibly, could be.
He's pushing a lot, so I think it could be a fast lap attempt. So we'll see if he gets it, if he crosses the line. I'll take the win on track. That's what James just said.
No, he didn't
118. Nah, he didn't get it. Did attempt.
Well, I wouldn't call it boring for the most part. It wasn't very eventful until
No
until like the last third, and then it all kicked off.
I can't believe that with Scotty and Jack.
I can't work it out. I'm like, why is Jack boxing as it's coming in, and then I just saw Scott just dancing on ice on the last corner.
Yeah, but when I flipped over to him, I just saw the orange wing. Like, it's nuts. And then when he hit the wall again to try and keep out of the way, he got, I think he spun again, didn't he? He got a red one. Or maybe when he was waiting, he got a red one.
Yeah, I think as he went round it last corner, obviously he must have already had damage then, and then he ended up backwards into the wall on the inside.
Yeah. But there we go. That is the old Hungary Grand Prix. Normally a boring race, but anything but today. Jack is your race winner. First on the grid, so he gets 4 points, maximum points from him. Chubb is in second, so Alpine 1-2. Avi comes in third. Fourth is James Al, finishing first on track, but penalties letting him down. Alifa comes in fifth. Cherry in sixth. Elsfano brilliantly in seventh. Erez in eighth. Mr. Carl in ninth, so a good treat for him tonight. 10th place is Frenzy. And then our DNFers was Johnny Stokes, Scotty, Rob, Dara, Andreas, GGC, and Speedy, who got disqualified for being the wrong way on track, which is a bit BS, but unfortunately that's what happened.
It's annoying that you can't turn that off.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, like for a random online race and stuff, but league racing, everybody should know not to drive the wrong way. You should be able to turn specific things like that off, because it's too keen. I mean, it were only sat there for like less than 10 seconds, and
exactly.
his alternative is to like, it's either that or you plough into someone that's coming past. Like it's two options, and for like being responsible, you get basically kicked out at race. I know there's not much you can do about it.
It's somewhat unfortunate.
It's annoying.
I think what he should have done maybe was go to full lock and then just try and spin the rears out, but I think he would damage his tyres.
That's all you can do. Just try and spin it around, but that comes with its own risks.
Yeah.
If you overdo it, you can end up launching yourself into traffic or anything.
But there we go. That is the end of RPR round 3. And I'll quickly glance at the next race on the calendar. Where is it? RPR. Where is it? Calendar. There we go. Okay, next race will be Singapore. Singapore. So a nice track. I like the track.
A busy track.
Very busy track. Hopefully we'll see some more tight racing. So for my stream anyway, that is it for RPR for this week. Do join it my stream later in the week when we're on Tuesday, Wednesday. We have the DXD FIFA Chairman League. The fixtures have been posted out, but I will go through them, who's playing who, very quickly. So tomorrow we'll be starting off with Young Boys versus Tranmere Rovers, then Leeds versus Chelsea, Sunderland versus Real Madrid, Reading versus Colchester, and finishing off with Ajax versus Richmond, which is a big game. That is, I think it's first or second versus fourth or something. It's a really big game. Let me double check actually what that game is. Richmond is third versus fourth. Yeah, third versus fourth. It's a big game. And then on to the Wednesday. Again, more FIFA Chairman, Mansfield, Sheffield. First game on the docket. Then we have Reading. Werner Brenham versus Rangers, Newcastle versus Man United, Inter Miami versus Everton, and then Tottenham versus Shamrock, which are our key game. Which both games actually, the last two are quite key. So Inter Miami and Everton are first versus ninth, but Tottenham versus Shamrock is second versus fifth. So do tune in for that. And then back to Friday racing, but you'll be on to DXD Robson Racer on Twitch, and you'll be seeing TTFL, which is, what track have we got? TTFL. Austria.
I don't know.
Austria.
Okay.
Austria TTFL, and then followed by obviously Hungary for GP2. Hungary for RPR GP2. But yeah, and then back here on Monday. So thank you very much for watching. You, Moylan, any final words for the chat?
Not really. Just well done everyone that finished. I mean, there were some unlucky people in there that got, I won't say cheated at a finish. I know there were some mistakes involved, but generally speaking, I enjoyed it. I like a first proper time doing comms, and I think it were a good mixed race to try and get acquainted with. So
see you back next week then.
Yeah, I'm done with driving now, so this is me on a Monday, I think now.
And a Friday.
Yeah, and a Friday. That'll be me on a Friday as well, yeah.
But yeah, so thank you very much everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone that's messaged. So you got Scotty, Rob, Dutch Face, Mrs. Carl, James, El Stefano, Speedy. I think that's pretty much everyone I've named. If Johnny doesn't send it on turn 3. He said Team Aston on Friday.
Team Aston Friday GP2, yeah.
That'll be a good one. But yeah, thank you very much for watching everyone, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.